Have you ever been in that strange in-between space where things are actually going okay? They are not falling apart and you are not stuck, but you just don't know what to do next. You're ready and you feel motivated and you've done the groundwork, but the path ahead looks blank. So it's an odd tension, isn't it? You're not too tired, you're not lost, you're just unsure. And that uncertainty, I know, can feel almost worse than failure, because at least with failure, you have something to fix. So what do you do when you are standing there saying, next step, please, universe? Let's start here. First, you have to pause long enough to recognize that you are ready for a next step. That is progress in itself. Sometimes we mistake divine pauses for dead ends, which they are not. They are just breathing spaces, the bit between the chapters where the next page hasn't turned yet. Second, get curious instead of anxious. Curiosity asks, what could this be teaching me? And anxiety says, why is nothing happening? Third, look at your last season. What worked, what didn't? What lit you up and what drained you? The clues to the next step are almost always in the last one. And then for people of faith, and this part is gentle, but it's important, go back to the last thing God told you to do. Did you finish it? Did you let it slip? Because often the next step won't come until we've completed the previous instruction. And the only way you'll know that is if you have a relationship with God. Guidance isn't a one-time memo. It's a conversation, an ongoing conversation. So if this feels too abstract for you, here is a bit of a process that you can follow. Reflect, write down what has been stirring inside you lately. Nudges, desires, and so forth. Write them down on paper. Now refine them. Narrow those thoughts to one key question. What outcome would bring me peace right now? Not excitement, not recognition, just peace. And then respond. Take one small action that points in that direction. Just one, don't over-engineer it. The next step will reveal the movement. Maybe that next step is just sending an email or signing up for a course, or apologizing, or resting, or simply waiting with expectation instead of fear. Whatever it is, it's yours. So if you are standing at that quiet edge between where you are and where you're going, don't panic. Just say the words, next step, please, and then listen. Because clarity doesn't always arrive in a shout. Sometimes it comes in that still small voice. And it reminds us that our path is still being written, one faithful step at a time. Thank you for joining me today on Godivation. I'll see you again soon. Mooi bly.